But hey, there's iMessage on Android for real this time. Oh, wow, it was blocked by Apple already. This is hilarious. 3 days ago, messaging company Beeper launched a new app, Beeper Mini, which featured iMessage on Android without needing an Apple ID that is signed in on a Mac server farm somewhere. Apple, as of this afternoon, has blocked the app. Beeper CEO Eric Nikikovsky claimed that iMessage was initially reverse engineered by a 16-year-old developer who then messaged him and linked him to a working prototype. Beeper's team then refined the process by jailbreaking an iPhone and figuring out how to register a phone number with iMessage, send messages directly to Apple servers, and have messages sent back to a user's phone natively inside their app. When asked for comment by The Verge, Migakovsky responded that if Apple cares about the privacy of its users, it should want them to be able to send encrypted messages to Android users rather than unsecure SMS.
That's a pretty good argument.
Which is obviously not why Apple cares about iMessage at all. And anyone who thinks that that has anything to do with why Apple cares about iMessage is...
It's good to throw in their face this way,
misled.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, so he's trying to put pressure on Apple to not brazenly reveal that they don't care. But the thing is, like... I
don't think it's going to work, but it's...
Yeah, sorry, dude, but Apple's users are not capable of recognizing the hypocrisy of Apple's statements and Apple's actions. And Apple super doesn't care. The fact that they talk so much about privacy, and then if you like go down the rabbit hole of like where their server farms in China are and stuff, it's like it's a whole thing. Apple gives zero fucks.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I do know. They don't care. Yeah, this is a bummer because this seemed pretty cool. I think they were going to charge like $2 a month or $3 a month or something like that. Personally, I don't care. Like my Apple acquaintances, if they want more messaging features, can just get a messaging app. But apparently, depending on the region, it's like a huge deal or something. Oh. Yeah, honestly, really? the day my kid comes to me and asks for an iPhone, I'm going to say why. And if the answer is because my friends have iPhones,
blue bubbles. I want to be cool.
I will ensure that they never get an iPhone until they pay for it themselves. Absolutely not. That is the worst reason to want anything. If you want something because there's a compelling feature, because in your assignment work, you know, you do a lot of something that requires spatial capture of something, and it would really help with, you know, some extracurricular thing you're doing, and you're like, yeah, you know,
what if it's like kids, it's like there is another way, but like, oh, kids at school share notes using AirDrop or something. Because he would have to inflict like some amount of, maybe small, but some amount of societal change to get them to use whatever system he would prefer they use.
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's one of those things where like you can either be a leader or a follower. And I think honestly, that's the conversation I'd have with them. It's like, hey, that's honestly not the best way to do that anyway. And so if
maybe help them like set up a better solution, and then just his job is now to prove that it's better.
Yeah, just one at a time. And also, like, why aren't you taking notes? Besides, if you're the owner of the notes, then everyone should be coming to you for whatever your solution is, right? Like, it's be a leader, be a follower. There's only really two options.